I overheard my girlfriend making fun of my size. I, 20M, moved in with my girlfriend, 19F, last month. This is my first time ever living with someone else other than my parents and it has been so good. I've never felt more loved and respected by a woman in my life, until, earlier today I got off work early. My girlfriend was getting back from the gym and I was sitting in our bedroom playing video games. She wasn't aware that I was home and was talking on the phone with one of her friends I assume. I got pretty nosy and took my headset off to have a listen. I couldn't make out everything she said because I'm almost deaf in one ear, but I did hear her say it's not what I prefer. He's on the small side and I don't really get much from the bedroom department. She then laughed a bit and went on to say, but I've never been with a better guy. He's funny and makes me laugh, so being with him makes it all worth it. I started to get a very sick feeling in my stomach after she said this. I was a virgin until I met this girl, not because I didn't ever have a chance, but because I was too insecure of my size. I expressed this to her in the beginning of our relationship and she comforted me and reassured me that she didn't care if it was small, and that she loved me for me. Eventually her nice comments of reassurance helped me to be fully comfortable being without clothes around her. I felt so comfortable to the point I even started to make jokes about my size on my behalf in front of her. Before she realized I was home, I put my headset back on to make it seem that I didn't hear a thing. I've tried to brush this off but I honestly just feel like crawling in a hole right now. I don't feel as comfortable anymore. It sucks so bad to know that I'll never be able to pleasure my girlfriend. She asked me if I wanted to do it tonight, but I just lied and told her that I had a headache and that work left me feeling exhausted. She looked a bit dumbfounded by my response and seemed kinda upset because I have never turned her down. I just feel very sad right now. I'm going to confront her about it tonight. I love this girl and want things to work out, but I don't know if I can get over this easily. I'm still very upset and the thought of doing it with her just makes me immensely upset. It's like the amount of insecurity I had over it prior to being with her is right back to when I first started to feel self-conscious about it. Hopefully the talk goes well. Update: I overheard my girlfriend making fun of my size. So a lot of the replies made it clear that they wanted an update once I confronted her. If you don't know what I'm talking about, look at my last post. This all happened a little over 3 hours ago. She's been out with her mother all day. It was her mother's birthday and they went shopping and out to eat together. So I texted her while she was gone to let her know that I wanted to talk to her about something tonight when she got back. Read, but no response. When she got home she was frustrated with me because she said that she wasn't able to be fully present with her mom towards the end of the night. She was too worried about what I needed to discuss. I started to explain to her that I overheard her conversation on the phone yesterday, asked who she was speaking to and didn't allude to the detailed reason why I was having this conversation yet. I could tell she was a bit embarrassed and got a bit defensive. Then she basically just told me that I didn't have any right to listen to her private conversations and that it was her sister she was talking to. She was right. I had no right to be nosy and told her I was sorry for butting in. I'm terrible with confrontation. But I eventually told her what I had heard and she just started to laugh a bit awkwardly and didn't have a response for a second. She eventually responded and told me that her sister had asked about, quote, what I was packing, and then brushed it off as girl talk. I then told her that I didn't feel comfortable that she was sharing my size with her sister or whoever else she has told, and then I asked her if she really meant what she said. Regrettably I started to get emotional while asking her for two different reasons. I wanted an honest answer, but I was afraid of the response. Also, I was just very embarrassed that I was having a conversation over this matter. I started to cry and she just laughed in a sympathetic tone and started to hug me like I was a baby or something. She told me, it's perfect, and that she loves the little guy. She reassured me that she wouldn't discuss it with anyone again for future reference. I hope she's telling the truth. I was sobbing and I don't even really know why. I feel like such a failure right now and I'm sure you guys are thinking the same thing too. I guess it's a good thing I could tell she genuinely felt bad though. I didn't mention this in the prior post, but I had a little intimate relationship with a girlfriend in high school. I eventually ended up breaking up with her shortly after and she spread the pics that I had sent her while we were together. She basically just told everyone how small it is. You can guess how that went down. I was insecure of my size before this, but that took it from insecurity to a high level of self-hatred. My girlfriend doesn't know this happened. I've never felt comfortable confiding this in anyone. I think my issues pertaining to this topic has a lot to do with that situation. After this we just watched our show, Breaking Bad lol. She fell asleep and I took a shower. I just got out and typed all of this up. I feel like a failure after crying to her and making myself seem too fragile. She was apologetic, but I kinda almost wish I wouldn't have had this conversation. I know a lot of people were telling me to leave her. I wish it was that simple, but I am deeply in love with this girl and I don't want to just throw it all away. I would say it was a red flag and a lack of respect, but I also take in account that we are both so young and people say stupid things sometimes. I think I'm going to continue to give this relationship a shot. I also saw where people were suggesting I try to pleasure her in other ways in the bedroom. I've never done it, but would be willing. Is it something you can just look up and learn to do? Or will it be different for every woman? I think I might discuss toys being included in too, if that's something she wants. Anyway, thanks everyone for your advice and comments.